Very lovely. Count on it. Post-market wrap-up, Thursday, August 4th, 2022. I want to start off with this. Most of you know I am not a fan of Fed presidents, the Federal Reserve chairman, the Federal Reserve itself. I consider them to be public enemy number freaking one. Well, we got a little piece of information here that I think you're going to want to hear about. Fed President Dolly, she's been floated out. It has been floated out here lately. She's that one I've been telling you about. She's confused, very confused. She doesn't know which way she wants to swing. Very gender challenged. Can't define whether she's a man or a woman. That doesn't really bother me. I'll tell you the truth. It doesn't bother me at all. Just pick a side. You want to be this today or that? Just don't dabble in the middle. That bothers me. I hate not being able to recognize whether a person is one or the other. What kind of message are you sending here? But that's neither here nor there, I guess. But she wants you to know something. Although she's confused, like I said, she had this to say that inflation, she's not feeling the pinch of inflation at all. Well, if you were worth over $60 million, her net worth, over $60 million, you might not feel the pinch of inflation either. But hey, what do I know? I want to hear from you. What bothers you the most about Dolly? She's confused, flipping a coin, massive net worth. She doesn't care about inflation. She's worth a huge amount of money, but you're feeling the pinch. I bet she ain't feeling it. But she wants you to know that. Anyway, I thought that was kind of an interesting piece of news here. I know I'm going to get some hate out of this, and I really don't care. I sincerely believe that, the narrative is just crap these days here. Whatever. It's just too much. It's a world that's gone mad. Let's put that aside for now before I have a meltdown here. So what else do we know is going on here? Kind of an interesting fact I'm about to tell you here. So the Federal Reserve is raising rates, right? Okay. Why is it that mortgage rates today just fell to their lowest level since like April? But the Fed's raising rates. And that's supposed to help inflation? And it's supposed to also raise rates, but it's not doing that either. So what's going on? Maybe you want to let me know. All right. So I wanted to bring that to your attention. And, I want to bring this to your attention too. This is right off of the Federal COVID Response website. I want you to pay attention to some of these numbers here. You see those numbers? Those are the numbers so far. COVID response, total budget, $4.5 trillion. Where's that cash coming from? But I want to give you another piece of information. Our lovely, caring members of Congress, they want more. They're looking for more cash. How many of you are surprised? Surprised about that at all? I don't think you are. Okay, I already told you they're going to use COVID, monkeypox, dog shit pox, cat shit pox, whatever they got to do to continue to pull money from the future, which we don't have. But how many of you were even aware of this? Did you know that number right there was the total budget? That's a pretty big number. I bet most of you didn't know about that. You see, because it's hidden. You're not allowed to know such a monumental, astronomical number is out there, and they're not going to tell you where the cash is coming from because we don't have it. It's got to be borrowed right from the central bank, who is more than happy to lend. All right, let us move forward here. A lovely other. Look. Let me bring this to your attention too. So as you all know, and I've been talking about this here. I've been putting it out in my newsletter. I've been buying ticker JEPI. Yes, this is a JP Morgan product, and people are going, Greg, how could you be supporting a criminal organization by buying stock in JEPI? Well, let me ask you. do you feel like maybe you are supporting a criminal organization by transacting in dollars or some other central bank issued note? Or that's okay. You can transact in their product, debt, okay? You don't even own these things, then that's all well and good. But if Greg Mannarino decides to put some cash to work in the market in a particular fund, oh, that's just bad. That's just bad. Very bad. Make it up. That's what I'm telling you. This is the crap that I have to deal with. Oh, Greg, how could you be supporting that criminal institution? Really? Oh, every time you swipe your debit card, every time you use a credit card or pay a bill, you're using the beast system. How does that work for you? Working real good, ain't it? Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it is, people. Anyway, so with all that here, this is epic. Really, just check this out for yourself. Go to their own website. Lots of interesting stuff there you're not supposed to know. What do I always tell you, people? The truth is always hidden in plain sight. So what do you think about this? Just going back to this $44.5 trillion. They haven't even burned through it yet, Congress. They haven't burned through it, but they want more. Do you see what I'm talking about here? Honestly, do you get it? I think you do. And you haven't seen anything yet. But that's okay to do. That's not inflationary at all. You can create any amount of trillions of dollars just magically and just throw it wherever you want. But that does not create inflation. Doesn't do it, no. Of course it does. But you see, you're not allowed to know that either. Anyway, go back to this market real quick. 10-year yield dropping. I'm not surprised to see it dropping. 2.68 last time I looked. I think we're going a lot lower. My take on it. Dollar got hit pretty good today. Pretty hard drop. Crude oil took a big hit today. I don't think it's going to last. I really don't think it's going to last here. Bitcoin hovering at around 23,000. Did you see Coinbase today? Coinbase is entering into some kind of partnership with BlackRock. Oh yeah, Coinbase took off over 10% higher today. That tells me something. It should tell you something as well. If you got a company like BlackRock now getting involved with Coinbase, well, you know what? I'm going to leave you to fill in the blank. What do you think about that? What do you think about it? Ponder it for a moment. BlackRock merging or some kind of partnership with Coinbase. Coinbase takes off. I want you to ponder that. I want you to ponder everything I talk about in these videos. You know, just think about these things, how it's going to affect you. $4.5 trillion for COVID relief, a lot more coming down the pike, monkeypox relief, emergencies. Everything is a crisis these days here. Clearly, there's instability in the debt market. I've been beating that to death past couple of days. I want to hear you sound off about this stuff. I really do. So look, in aggregate, a big fat zero day, I think, here in the market. Didn't do too much. NASDAQ put on a gain. S&P 500, like fractional loss for the Dow. Okay, it's all well and good. It's all well and good. Stop focusing on the freaking dog shit stock market for a moment. Look at its driver. Check the debt market. Watch the 10-year yield. The MMRI continues to drop. What does that tell me? What does it tell you? Okay, if you are witnessing with your own eyes these things here, you know, if you're witnessing with your own eyes what's happening here with regard to mortgage rates dropping, even though the Fed's in here raising rates, you got the 10-year yield cratering, you got a stock market which seems to be rebounding pretty damn good. What's your take on all that? I really want to hear. I want to hear if you really think that the party's over with regard to the market right now, gauging from what you are seeing with your own eyes, not the crash callers every month. Look, these people, I get where they come from. And my only problem with the monthly crash callers is, first of all, they've been wrong 100% of the time. They're not helping anyone calling for a crash every month. Is a crash going to come? Yes, and it's going to be the mother of them all. But every single month, that's my only problem. Because people, you know, Greg, you're calling out the crash callers. Why are you doing that? They're nice people. Every month? Well, maybe one month they're going to be correct, but they're not helping anybody by doing this. Honest to God. So anyway, look, you got the story. You know what's going on, and I really do want to hear from you. From the gender challenge, confused Dolly saying that she's not feeling inflation and she's worth over 60 million, to all the other crap that's going on right now. It's if it doesn't get to you, man, I'm sweating. I'm actually sweating right now. I'm staying calm though, which is kind of interesting. All right, look, people, that's it. I don't know what else to tell you. I covered everything I think that's important for you here. Let me know what your take is on all this. I promise to read the comments. And, well, that's all. See you in the morning.